My grandpa was always a bit of a mystery. He lived a quiet life in a small town, mostly keeping to himself. After he passed away, we were clearing out his old house, a place filled with dusty photo albums and the faint scent of pipe tobacco. That's when we found it. Tucked away in the back of his study, behind a loose brick in the fireplace, was a small, locked metal box. It was heavy, and none of us had ever seen it before. My dad, his son, just shrugged. Probably old army medals, he guessed. But my curiosity was buzzing. Grandpa had been a man of routine, of quiet habits. This secret box felt so out of character. We tried every key we could find, but nothing worked. It seemed like whatever was inside was destined to remain a secret. My cousin, a bit of a hothead, suggested we break it open, but my grandma insisted we respect his privacy, even now. The box was placed on the Montelbys, a silent monument to the man we thought we knew. Weeks turned into months. Life moved on, and the mystery of the box faded into the background. Then, on what would have been my grandpa's 85th birthday, a letter arrived. It was addressed to the whole family, and the handwriting was unmistakably his. My hands trembled as I opened it. It was a letter from the past, written by Grandpa a year before he died, with instructions for it to be mailed on this specific day. The letter was short and sweet, filled with his usual dry wit and affection. He wrote about his love for us, his memories, and then he mentioned the box. "I imagine you found my little puzzle box by now," he wrote. "The key isn't a key at all. It's a memory." He explained that the combination was a date he said was the most important day of his life. Not his wedding day, not the day my dad was born, but something else entirely. We all gathered round the fireplace, looking at the box. What date could it be? We threw out guesses. D-Day. The day he bought his first car. Nothing worked. It felt like a final test, a last riddle from a man who loved them. My grandma sat quietly, a thoughtful look on her face. Suddenly, her eyes lit up. "Wait a second," she whispered. She walked over to an old bookshelf, pulling out a faded, leather-bound book. It was a collection of poems. She opened it to a page marked with a dried flower. It was a poem he used to read to her when they were first dating. In the margin, in his familiar scrawl, was a date from 65 years ago. It wasn't their anniversary or any public holiday. It was the date of their first picnic by the old oak tree on Miller's Hill. It was a day only the two of them would know was so special. With trembling fingers, my grandma dialed the 6 digits of the date into the combination lock on the box. There was a soft click. The lid popped open. We all leaned in, holding our breath. Inside, there were no gold coins or secret documents. Instead, the box was lined with velvet and filled with dozens of small, handwritten notes, each tied with a tiny ribbon. Each note was a memory. The day you burned the roast, but we laughed so hard we cried. The first time I saw you hold our son. The Tuesday you brought me soup when I was sick. There were hundreds of them. It was a lifetime of love, documented in small, ordinary moments. It wasn't a treasure of wealth, but a treasure of the heart. He had been secretly documenting every little happy moment he shared with my grandma. Mixed in with the notes were old ticket stubs, a pressed flower from their first date, a black and white photo of them dancing, young and carefree. He hadn't been a quiet, mysterious man at all. He had been a deeply romantic one, a man who saw the profound beauty in the everyday. His secret plan wasn't about hiding something. It was about revealing something. He wanted to leave behind a testament to his love, a final gift for my grandma to find when she missed him most. Tears streamed down my grandma's face, but she was smiling. She picked up a note and read it aloud, her voice thick with emotion. It was a memory of them planting the garden in their first home. We spent the rest of the evening reading through the notes, laughing and crying as we pieced together the beautiful, simple love story of our grandparents. Grandpa's secret plan taught us a powerful lesson. The greatest treasures in life aren't things you can lock away in a box. They're the moments we share, the laughter, the quiet support, the love that weaves through the fabric of our days. He left us with more than just memories. He left us with a roadmap for a life well lived, a reminder to cherish every single moment. His secret plan was, in the end, the most beautiful love letter I have ever seen. Thank you for listening to our family story. If it touched you, please consider liking and subscribing for more stories that celebrate the heart of family.